Hi, it's good to see you again. How have you been? Glad to hear it. So today we're going to be doing a cranial nerve examination. It's going to be very easy, no reason to worry about anything. I'm just going to be writing down everything in this little black book. This is where I keep all the notes I take on how well you do. I'm sure you'll do just fine. So, without further ado, we're just going to start. We're going to start with some eye tests just to make sure that everything's properly aligned and that you don't have any problems with your eyesight. Have you been experiencing any problems so far with your eyes? No? Okay, great. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, you're just going to stare at my nose. I'm going to have both of my fingers up and you're just going to let me know which finger is wiggling. You're just going to point to it, okay? Alright, you ready? Great. Great. Good. Good. Fantastic. Perfect. Alright, great. Did really well. Okay, now for this next one, I'm just going to have you follow my finger. Just keep your head pointed at me. Just use your eyes. Don't twist your head at all. Okay? Alright. Over here. And over here. This way. Perfect. Down here. Across. Back up. Perfect. Back to the middle. Close up. Alright, now look at my finger. Now look at my nose. Now back to my finger. And back to my nose. Alright, fantastic. Did really good. Okay. Now we're going to be checking your peripheral vision. So we're going to see what is and is not in your line of sight. So I'm just going to be taking my fingers again and I'm just going to be moving them in until you can see them. And when you can, just let me know, okay? Just say there or something like that, okay? Alright, great. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to be doing that one more time. We're going to do one side at a time. So if you could cover one of your eyes, that would be great. Ready? Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Great. Okay, if you could just cover the next one, that would be great. Okay. Perfect. Fantastic. Perfect. Okay, good. Good job. You can take your hand off your eye. Okay. For this next one, you're just going to stare at my nose one more time. And I'm going to be flashing numbers, and you're going to let me know how many numbers I'm holding up, okay? Alright, so it's going to be one of the hands. So try to watch both of them, but keep your eyes here. Use your peripherals. Great. Nice. Fantastic. Perfect. Good. Last one. Perfect. Good job. Okay, I'm going to move on to using this small light. It might be kind of bright, but don't worry, I'll only use it a little bit. It shouldn't damage anything. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to have you follow the light just to make sure that your eyes are aligned properly and that they're not shaking. There's no lagging with where you're pointing them. So we're just going to make sure that everything is perfect there. So I'm going to turn it on. It's not too bad. We're going to start out in the center. If you could just follow it over here. Perfect. And up here, down, across, to the middle, to the center, down, center again. Then if you could just keep your eyes open as it gets a little closer. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm going to get a little closer, so if you could just cover one of your eyes, that'd be great. I'm just going to shine the light. I'm just looking at your pupil right now, so if you could just... Okay, now if you could look to your left. Perfect. And then to your right. Okay, up. And then down. Great. Okay, now uncover that one and cover your other eye. I'm just going to go to the other side. Okay. Now if you could go to the left. Okay, to the right. And then if you could look up for me. And then down. Perfect. Everything looks really good. Okay. Alright. Now if you could just stare at my nose one more time. I'm going to have the light come in from different angles just to see how your pupil dilates, see how your eye reacts to light. I'm going to come in from angles. I'm going to kind of swoop in, kind of like this, okay? So if you could just stare at my nose, try to keep your eyes open. It's helpful if I can see them. Alright. Okay. One more on this side. Okay, next side. Great. And one more. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going to be doing one more test with your eyes. If you could just cover one eye again. We're going to be doing a flash and then a hold. A couple flashes. So if you could cover that one eye. Okay. Okay, perfect. Next eye. Okay, great. Thank you. Your eyes look wonderful. They haven't changed at all since your last appointment, so that's really good. Not everyone can say that. So, okay, we're going to move on to just the nerves and muscles in your face. So this exercise should be pretty easy for you. If you could first raise your eyebrows. Okay, great. Can you raise one? No? I can only raise one of my eyebrows, like that, not the other. Not all of us can. Alright, can you smile? Smile really big? Okay, perfect. Can you do a frown now? Perfect. Can you puff out your cheeks? Good. Can you stick out your tongue? Perfect, thank you. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to look at is just the muscles in your neck, kind of how your neck responds with your head. So I'm going to start with just having you leaning your head to one side, not stressing it too much, but allowing the muscles in the neck to stretch a little bit. Can you do that? Okay, good. Great. Alright, can you go to the next side? Same thing, muscle stretching, but not anything painful. Okay, back up to center. Alright, that looked really good. Glad you can do that. So the next thing that we're going to do is you're just going to tilt your head like this in different directions, okay? Can you do that? Okay, good. Alright, next one. Just like this. Okay, looks really good. Okay, I'm going to have you do that again, so if you could just go this way, and I'm just going to put my hand right down the side of your head, and I'm going to press against it so that I can see how strong your muscles are there, okay? Alright, so if you could turn your head. I'm going to push. Okay, great. Alright, other side, if you could do the same exact thing. Okay, great. You did a really good job. Okay, now can you open your mouth? Okay, now don't let me close your jaw, okay? Perfect. Alright, can you stick your tongue to your cheek? Like that? Alright, I'm just going to put my hand there. If you could just press against my palm. Perfect. The other side. Perfect. Good job. Okay. If you could just loosen up your shoulders a bit, and then if you could shrug your shoulders. Okay, shrug them really tight all the way up to your ears. Okay, good, good. Okay, next, if you could put your arms out like this, palms up. Okay, good. Can you take your hands in front of your face? Okay, awesome. Can you flip your palm? Good. Can you do the other one? Awesome. Okay, can you put your hands next to your head like this? Okay, good. Now can you take your pointer finger and touch your thumb? Okay, how about this knuckle? Good. Can you touch all your fingers to your thumb like this? Good. Perfect. I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay. So I'm going to get a little closer, and I'm just going to take my fingers. I'm going to touch different parts of your face, okay? And I'm just going to tap them like this. I'm going to ask if it feels the same on both sides, and if you can feel both of the taps, because if not, then there's a problem with the nerves, okay? They should feel exactly the same. So I'm just going to... Do they feel the same? Great. Okay, a little lower. Feel the same? Fantastic. Forehead. Do they feel the same? Great. Down here. Does that feel the same? Wonderful. Lastly. Does that feel the same? Good. Okay. So now I'm going to take this cotton swab, and I'm just going to tap your face in different places, and you need to let me know if you can feel it, okay? Let's just say yes when you feel it, okay? Alright, great. Good. Down here. Awesome. Good. Great. Very good. Alright, now I'm going to take this little metal pin. It's not a pokey pin, it's a bobby pin. And this is a little different. It's cool to the touch, so it'll be a different sensation. And it won't hurt, I promise. So we're just going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to touch very slightly. You feel that? Okay, great. Down here? Okay, good. How about here? Okay. Fantastic. Great. Alright. Okay, so this is our last series of tests. We've just got a couple more. So we're going to do your hearing. So first tell me when you hear snaps, okay? They're going to be very soft snaps, just like this. I'm going to do one side, so I'm going to do this side first. So let me know when you hear them. Okay, great. How about this side? Okay, good, good. Alright, now I'm going to cover this ear. I'm going to take this hand. I'm going to do snaps, and I'm going to move it away, and I'm going to see how long your range of hearing distance goes, okay? Alright. Okay, fantastic. Now I'm going to cover this ear. Okay, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Great. Okay, let me make a couple last notes. Okay, great. I'm just gonna tear this off. I'm just gonna send this to the nurse who's waiting outside, and she'll get you squared away. And thank you so much for coming in. It was really good to see you again, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.